Can you hear me?
While you're there, what's the difference between paraffin and petrol? 2 F's in paraffin, but there's no F in petrol. Hey, motherly advice here, lovely.
People should believe in something bigger than themselves, and for me right now, it's right. Well, I'm just going to dedicate time running and raising money and awareness.
Went on with it.
I'm struggling to speak today. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have booked a dentist appointment 3 days before the London Marathon, because they put a crown, but it's a bit sharp. But it's sharp at the back.
I've got a file you can have if you want.
Yeah, bit of sandpaper will help.
Bit of wet and dry. Been living sort of with this thing for the last 14 months or however long it's been. To have it out of the way will be strange. At this point, I'm currently at 92% of my fundraising target, which means I've only got £115 to go. So thank you to everyone that's pledged so far. You'll be getting thank you cards in the post. Paul Lambert, legend, for letting me stay at his flat 10 minutes from the start. He's going to inherit a backpack.
What are you going to do about clothes and things then?
Just going to go naked.
Stop going into mother mode, leave him alone. How old was he now?
All right, okay, sorry. By the way, there is just one thing I want to pick up on your last video.
I know where this is going.
And Lucy. It's about skank wagon.
Oh,
My beloved Metro that you all trashed.
I never got to drive it.
Were you not old enough?
Well,
No.
I think after Steph backed over poor old Smokey, my mind goes complete blank.
Can you imagine if she was still driving now? Rufus would have gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes, he probably would actually. But I thought you were going to ask us about when we first heard the news.
I'm trying, but you guys won't let me get a word in.
Yeah, let him.
Sorry.
Interviewing.
Sorry.
Give him a break.
Carry on.
Where were you when Steph called you to tell you what was going on?
Well, it was a Monday.
It was a Monday.
The previous Friday, I had been up to London for her to go for a scan because, MRIs were complete mystery to us at the time. And I thought, oh, well, I'll go up and support her. What I should have done, I suppose, is stayed. But we were, it was Monday and she, it was, I don't know, about 2:00, 2:30.
Something like that.
She rang us from the pub, which, standard for Steph, really.
Yeah.
And yeah,
She didn't break it gently, did she?
No, she didn't break it gently. She just said, Mum, I've got a brain tumour. Yeah, so yeah, and I think it's one of those moments in your life when your world sort of shifts on its axis a little bit. I was noticing that you said yesterday, or on that clip, that you wanted to know what to do, and Lucy wanted to know the facts. I think that
You just wanted to be there.
Yeah, I just wanted to be there.
You've been involved in raising funds for the brain tumour charity. How have you been doing that?
You're a knitter.
It's not just knitting, is it? It's all sorts of crafts. I mean, I like to look at what's trending and just try and put my own slant on things, and I do it. I don't do many craft shows. I don't do any craft shows really. What I do is stalls at the village day and some Christmas fairs and just try and raise money that way.
How do you see what you do is making a difference? And what's important?
It's their funding for research, isn't it? The more research, and the sooner we get to an answer or a cure to these things, the better.
I think it's raising awareness, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that brain tumours have been almost the silent killers that, I think the one thing that struck me when Steph was diagnosed, because I can't leave her out of the equation, the one thing that struck me was these things always happen to somebody else's child.
Yeah.
You read about them, but it didn't really affect you. And then suddenly it actually was our child. It affected us. And I think it just makes, I mean, you go into this and you're totally ignorant. In the last sort of, what is it, since 2012, last sort of 9 years, I've learned so much about the process of treatment. Of course, different tumours have different treatment. But I look back now and I think how ignorant we were, because people are doing research, because the Brain Tumour Charity is funding research. There's always hope.
Yeah.
You do live from scan to scan, as you said. You know, you do, because you don't really know what's happening in her brain. The brain's an amazing thing.
We never knew what was happening in her brain. We've taken on this challenge like no other challenge. I used to like running in my youth, but I'd never ever considered running this far. You're doing it for an amazing cause. The more we can get, the more you can raise, the better off the charity will be to find cures.
This is a major fundraiser for all charities, isn't it? But
it's the world's biggest fundraising event.
I think the Brain Tumour Charity is just trying to find out more, isn't it, about what's going on, and therefore find ways of coping with it, dealing with it, and early diagnosis and just basically giving people hope.
I just kind of see it as running 26.2 miles. That's all I see it as. Anyone could do that. It might take them all day, but anyone could do that. And I think it's
my knees.
It's not about. I think it's not about me. It's about people pledging money, really. And I think I don't know. It will be weird. Sunday evening, it's all done, and I'm then thinking, right, well, I've asked people to pledge for for me for running 26.2 miles. At some point I'm gonna have to do something else. I think people should believe in something bigger than themselves, and for me right now it's right, well, I'm just gonna dedicate time running and raising money and awareness.
Responsibility.
Yes, you have responsibilities. Don't do these crazy things. This is a one-off.
I'll think of something. But I'll see you on Sunday.
Yes.
We'll be in touch.
Don't worry, we'll be rooting for you along with thousands of others on the side of the road, cheering you on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you again. Thank you again to everyone that's pledged. It's been amazing, and yeah.
If you know anybody that should have pledged but hasn't, let me know and I'll send the boys around. All right.
The boys. Look, people pledge if they can. If they can't, they can't.
Yes, I know.
It's fine. But seriously, there's a lot of rich, elderly people around your neck of the woods. You should be knocking on their doors.
Pull in a few IOUs, I think.
Yeah, indeed.
For goodness sake, stop it.
You're like the local Wembley mafia.
Yeah. I know where they are. I know where they live.
Yeah, they see the meth lab out front, and they know not to mess with the guys.